This is Zakhele Mthembu here, legal researcher for the Free Market Foundation, and we are at the Africa Liberty Forum 2023 in Cape Town. Please do join us today as we give you footage of the events of the day and get you insights from all the speakers that were speaking here and everyone that we may have possibly found interesting. So please do join. Joined by the CEO of the Free Market Foundation, Mr. David Ansara, and David will tell us, as the FMF is, at the very least co-host with the Institute of Race Relations of this year's Africa Liberty Forum, would you mind telling us at the very least how it has been like hosting the Africa Liberty Forum and our involvement at the very least in doing so?
Yeah, so we're very proud to co-host this event, as you say, with the Atlas Network and the Institute of Race Relations. And I think it's been a fantastic collaboration, actually. And the last 2 days, we're speaking on day 2, have been filled with very stimulating conversations. And I think the most important thing for us as South African liberal NGOs is to connect with like-minded civil society organizations from around Sub-Saharan Africa. Something that I've often observed with politicians is that they always have an eye on how is this going to play with the electorate, so sometimes they have to constrain themselves. But we have the freedom to really explore the link between ideology and policy and to advocate strongly and confidently about the value of classical liberal ideas. So that's our role. We're small. We are also able to punch above our weight, I think, with conversations like this, conferences like the one we've experienced over the last 2 days. So yeah, we're very proud to be co-hosts of the Africa Liberty Forum.
People argue because they get mad because they're like, Magatte, Africa is not a country. But I'm like, when it comes to these problems, we are actually a village. We pretty much we all share the same problems, more or less. I said it earlier, except for 4 African nations, and out of us 4, 2 only started being recent up there. Except for 4 African nations, all other nations are on the bottom half of a doing business index ranking at the World Bank. It means it is harder to do business almost anywhere in Sub-Saharan Africa than it is anywhere in, say, Scandinavia. That's outrageous. And then you wonder why we're poor. Africa is the poorest region in the world because it is the most overregulated region in the world. And from that standpoint, yes, we look like a village because we all share that same issue of lack of economic freedom.
So this is a forum where the focus is different on the importance of liberty, on the importance of the free market, and how people can be self-reliant and independent from the state, which is enormously important, because states that seek to increase their power and their control are not motivated by the welfare of the general population.
It has been quite gratifying that we need collaborations because it's a way of getting competencies from other institutions that we don't have. The kind of expertise that Communisto doesn't have, we can benefit from the experience of Imani, of Kapu, and Liberty Sparks, and of course FMF. So you enhance the credibility of your institution by being able to quote works that have been done by other foundations. I think it was a real wonderful talk, Zakhele.
None of this is that difficult. It's more difficult to pass math in high school than to have a good policy environment in South Africa. All we need to do is decide, listen, we want freedom. and that at no point does that option become unavailable to us. It's never not there for us to grab.
Great to be being interviewed by the Free Market Foundation.
Yes,
really great organisation. Talking about the challenges facing South Africa, but I think that South Africans are looking beyond the challenges and looking towards solutions. And I think it was good to be able to talk about some of the solutions today. And the fundamental point that I made was that we can have the best ideas, the best policies. If we don't get into power in government, you're not going to be able to change anything. They remain ideas on a piece of paper. So what I focused a lot on today was talking about how we build a new majority in South Africa, what the path to power is, and then some of the policy focuses that we would like to see happening should we be able to form a new majority to get South Africa off this terrible high debt, low growth, high unemployment trajectory and onto a new trajectory of hope, prosperity and opportunity, particularly for the 30 million South Africans who remain trapped in poverty and in an insider-outsider economy that keeps them in this insider-outsider stitcher.
We hope you enjoyed the event with us. We hope you enjoyed the conversations with all of the speakers, and hope you enjoyed all of the beautiful sights of the city of Cape Town. Please do not forget to leave a like under our video. Please do not forget to subscribe to our channel and share the video as far as wide as possible. And don't you forget to stay free.